Hi everybody, we're going to be looking at another jazz line. I know it's been a while since the last one of these I did, but we're back today and we're going to be looking at how to get some altered language into your 2/5s. So to skip right to it, we're going to be looking at a 2/5 in A major, so that's B minor 7, E7, A major. Obviously, if you're gonna practice this line or any line you come up with doing in all 12 keys, that's a secret to really knowing the line and understanding what's going on. So first of all, what do I mean by altered? This seems to be something that tends to cause a little bit of confusion sometimes, especially with people new to jazz or new to improvising, based on anything other than I've got an E7 on the page, so that's what I'm going to play, and you got these notes, right? Which is perfectly understandable. So to be very clear about what altered means in an improvising context in jazz, that means that you have a dominant scale with 4 altered notes. Now you can have any of these notes in any combination. It's worth noting that when the flat 9 is the altered note, it's not necessarily altered because you see that in minor 2/5s all the time. But the altered notes can be a flat 9, a sharp 9, a flat 5, and a sharp 5. You can have any combination of those, this sort of thing, or just different configurations of an altered chord there. So how do we construct that scale? Well, let's take a look at it. So you've got your root, your flat 9, your sharp 9, major 3rd, flat 5, sharp 5, dominant 7, root, and then obviously it all repeats again. So that's what altered means. So if you're going to use this over a major 2/5, it's going to give you what some people might refer to as an outside sound, right? Now, the thing to be very clear about when you're playing outside is that you can step outside as much as you want, but you've always got to come back in at the end to resolve. Or the way I think about it is you got to know what's in to play out. There's no point playing all these outside notes, playing all these altered notes, if you don't know how to play a standard dominant chord, or just a standard major 2/5 line, just keeping things really diatonic, right? No point in doing any of that, because it's not going to sound good. It's like if you're playing free jazz or something, you got to understand, a more traditional jazz language before you can approach that kind of thing, or it just won't work. So let's take a look at that line then. So as I said, over a major 2/5 in A, the line starts off with this very common sort of phrasing idea on the minor 2 chord. You're going to hear that progression or that grouping of notes quite frequently on 2 chords. You're a minor 3rd, your 5th, your minor 7, and your 9. You might hear people do this quite a lot, and like in this case, obviously we're descending that pattern and then raising back up it. But you're going to hear that kind of phrasing a lot. So yeah, that's a very, very common run of notes to hear. You're going to hear that in the lines of a lot of great soloists. And then what the line is doing, you've got this really diatonic, very consonant sound going on that's really just a pretty simple arpeggiated idea. And then it's dropping a semitone and you're going on to the sharp 5 of E7. And what happens after that is we're missing out one note, we're missing out the flat 5, but other than that we're just descending the altered scale. So this is a great way you can sort of get those outside sounds. So this is a great way that you can get your altered harmony into a line in a pretty simple way. You're just descending the scale, but it's still giving you those outside sounds after starting the line off in a very consonant, just simple arpeggiated idea. And the strength of the line really lies in, you have these outside sounds, but you're coming back to very, very consonant ideas, like that last note on the E7 is a major third, which is also the major 7th of A, by the way, and then you're resolving to the root of the 1 chord. The best lines, generally speaking, have a very good mixture of dissonance and consonance. The best chord voicings too. If you look at a good voicing for the 1 chord here, you could look at this voicing here, put the A in the root. And why is that such a strong voicing? Well, your major 3rd, your major 7th, your root, and then your 5th. But it's to do with the order of the notes. Obviously it's an inversion because you haven't got your root on the bottom, and you got these 2 really strong intervals here, 2 perfect 5ths, and then a minor 2nd in the middle of a chord. So you're surrounding this really dissonant sound by 2 really consonant sounds, and that gives a really, really strong colour to the voicing or the line. So I'll play that line all the way through. And right there you've got a really great way of getting some altered harmony into your lines. So if we take a look at the altered scale, and you learn that in that position, just think of different ways you can get those notes into your 2/5 line. If you start on the same line again, let's say or something like there's loads of different ways you can take different notes from that scale and mix up your lines. So experiment with that. Let me know if you have any questions about it, and let me know any other concepts you'd like me to take a look at, or any lines, any players, any solos, tunes, anything like that, that you feel like sharing. And if you got any questions about them too, I'll try to answer every one in the comments. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Wherever you are, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Keep practicing, keep listening to music, playing music, sharing music. Makes the world a happier place. So stay safe, everyone. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. See you later.